Rivers crisis, learn from Tinubu, Omokri reveals one thing Wike must do to get Fubara sacked. Can you imagine? Rivers State is having a crisis between Wike, who has gradually become the political warlord in Rivers State, and the governor of Fubara. And rather than helping to get the issue resolved, Omokri is advising Wike on the best way to sack Fubara. Does that make sense? Yeah? Wike has been a governor and now an FCT minister, has won election in his own state. Before now, Fubara that has Omokri that cannot even win one vote in his own area is advising somebody and giving somebody political advice. Is that not funny? Oh, wow. Well, let's dive into the details. Omokri, a former presidential aide to Goodluck Jonathan, has advised Nyesom Wike, the minister of FCT, to learn from President Bola Tinubu amid the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State. Okay, so what does he want to learn from Tinubu? Or what does he want Wike to learn from Tinubu? The crisis stems from a political feud involving Governor Fubara, former Governor Wike, and other loyalists of the former governor. So in a recent social media post, Omokri described Wike as a brilliant political strategist. However, the social media activist advised the PDP chieftain to learn from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in dealing with Godson Simi Fubara. He added that patience is a weapon Wike needs to add to his arsenal. So what did he say? How does he want Wike now to apply patience? Let's see. Nyesom Wike is a brilliant political strategist, but perhaps he also needs to learn from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Tinubu could have impeached Ambode. He was more in control of Lagos than Wike is in charge of Rivers. So he had total control of Lagos State House of Assembly and the loyalist of most local government and LCDA's chairman, but he bided his time. Patience bring a virtue, not a virus. So he allowed Ambode finish his first term and then denied him a second term. That way he got what he wanted without rocking the boat. That subtlety and patience is what we can need to add to his arsenal. In politics, with facts or with tact, you get the fact. Sun Tzu said, victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. This is something that may have benefited Wike. Pick and choose the place and time of your battle. A governor is weakest during the transition from one term to another, making it the perfect time to strike. Can you imagine what this man is saying? So he's saying that Wike is a strategist, but perhaps we also need to learn from Bola Tinubu's patience. Because Tinubu would have impeached Ambode, but did not do that in order not to rock the boat. Rather, he decided to wait for the end of first term, and then during the transition period, during the election for second term, that was where he went to, strike, and he got what he wanted. So the question now is Omokri now helping to resolve the issue in Rivers State or trying to put more fire on it? That is the question that we need to ask him. Okay, I think this is not the best for that state. The state is in turmoil and needs some kind of peace in that state, not asking or advising the best way to put trouble in that state. The question I would also want to ask is this: what is his job? Is this a political appointment for him to start talking for Tinubu and start talking for Wike from the back end? Is it an aid in silence or an aid in how do I put it, at the back end? Because the way he is dealing with the issue of any political issue that has to do with Tinubu and Tinubu's allies, he comes in to talk as if he's a member of APC. Okay, if Wike wants to join APC, let him join APC. But the truth is that whatever Wike wants to do in Rivers State, he is against what he one time challenged, which is trying to be a political godfather. He refused, you know, having what is his name, Omokri as his political godfather, and he was a person that was advising somebody never to yield to Tinubu as a political godfather. He was the person that was supporting Obaseki of Edo State not to yield to Oshomole as political godfather. So why is Omokri bringing this particular analogy again as a strategy that Wike must adopt to remain a political godfather in Rivers State? These people, it is obvious that it is their interest that drives what they say or what they do. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the welfare of the citizens of the state or the people they represent. It is quite an unfortunate thing that is happening in Rivers, and it's also an unfortunate situation that Reno Omokri all the time choose to play the devil's advocate in everything, and it has become part of him to continue to exist as a devil's advocate in every situation. Very bad one. Now, let's dive into some comments. Somebody said, God will disgrace all of you very soon. Evil has expiration date. It is now by God's divine intervention. Shameless people. And another person here saying, you are a fool for advising Wike wrongly. Are you God? Remember, power belongs to Almighty God, and He decides the day of your death. Do you know if Wike can cross to next year with all his atrocities? Abi, Wike has a lot of atrocities, no lie. He has stepped on so many toes to a point that even the FCT residents are now asking for a sack. They don't want to see him again in that state. But apart from Wike playing the way he's playing to remain the god, because you know that FCT ministerial role is not by election, it's by appointment, and he can be sacked any day. By the time it becomes too problematic for the government of Tinubu, they just sack him. And if they sack him there, he cannot come back to Rivers State because Rivers State definitely will be difficult to accommodate him. He will be politically completely irrelevant, and that is why he's clinging by it's just like a drowning man that wants to hold their last straw, for survival. So this is Wike's last straw, being the FCT minister, and he wants to do it very well to impress Tinubu so that they can remain politically relevant. That is what I see there. But the way he's doing it is going to cause himself more problem in Rivers than he thought. And at the end of the day, well, I pity him. So thank you for listening. That is what Reno Omokri is advising Wike to do, to wait at the time Fubara will end his first term, and during the election for transition to second term, then he will go and strike then, because that is the weakest point or weakest time for a governor, so that they can do to Fubara what Tinubu did to Ambode in Lagos State. Let's hear your comment if that advice is good for Rivers people or not. Thank you.